Ever find yourself in a situation where you're catching vibes from a younger woman, but aren't quite sure if she's really inviting you to make a move? Well, today I'm going to decode those signals for you. It's about understanding those subtle cues and gestures that might not be overtly flirtatious, but are indeed her way of saying, "I'm interested, please step forward." By the end of this video, you'll be equipped to read between the lines with confidence and recognize when a younger woman is genuinely signaling you to make your move. And hey, don't skip out early. I have a bonus tip just for you at the end. Ready to get savvy about these secret signs? Let's jump in. 1. Eye contact and gaze. So, you've probably heard that the eyes are the window to the soul, right? Well, it turns out they're also pretty good at signaling interest, especially when it comes to younger women showing a thing or two for older guys. Let's break it down. First up, eye contact. It's like the secret handshake of the dating world. When a younger woman holds your gaze longer than usual, it's often her nonverbal way of saying, "Hey, I'm interested." It's subtle, but if you're paying attention, it's a clear sign. When you catch her staring, she might quickly look away, but that quick glance back, that's where the magic happens. There's a difference between a casual glance and a look loaded with meaning. If she's giving you those longer, thoughtful looks, maybe with a hint of a smile or that slight twinkle in her eye, that's your cue. She's not just noticing you, she's interested in you. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. Pay attention to the times she looks at you. Is it when you're saying something funny or insightful? That's her showing you she's not just physically attracted but also digging what you're saying. It's like a double win. She likes your looks and your words. And don't forget, eye contact is a two-way street. When she looks at you, give her a smile or a nod. These are your tools to signal back that you're open to the connection. 2. Playful touching. Touch is a language all by itself and can say a lot, especially when it comes to younger women showing interest in older guys. When a woman uses touch in a playful, gentle way, it's often her subtle method of saying, "I'm comfortable with you." Imagine you're chatting with a younger woman. The conversation is flowing, and then, out of the blue, she lightly taps your arm while laughing at something you just said. Or maybe she brushes against your hand accidentally while you both reach for something. These little moments, they're not always just coincidences. They're often deliberate signals sent out to test the waters to see how you react. Now, don't get the wrong idea. Playful touching doesn't mean anything over the top. It's subtle, like a quick, gentle touch on the arm or a brief pat on the back. It's friendly, but with an extra layer of warmth. And here's another interesting bit. Watch how she reacts after the touch. Does she quickly pull away, or does she let her hand linger for a second? That lingering can be a sign of wanting to establish a deeper connection. It's like she's saying, without words, "I'm okay with being close to you." 3. Verbal hints and teasing. When it comes to flirting, words can be a playground. Younger women often use playful banter or teasing as a way to show interest in older men. This isn't about big, dramatic declarations. It's more about the light, fun side of the conversation that hints at something more. Let's dive into this a bit. Have you ever been in a chat where she playfully teases you about something? Maybe she pokes fun at your choice of hat or playfully challenges something you say? This kind of teasing is flirting 101. It's her way of engaging with you on a more personal level, creating a vibe that's both fun and a bit intimate. Think of it as her saying, "I'm comfortable enough with you to joke around." But here's where you need to be a bit of a detective. Pay attention to how she teases you. Is it lighthearted and accompanied by a smile? Does she seem genuinely amused? If yes, these are good signs. She's trying to create a connection that's not just about serious, deep conversations, but also about sharing laughs and enjoying each other's company. Another thing to look out for is how she reacts to your humor. Does she laugh at your jokes, even the not-so-great ones? Does she come back with witty replies? This back-and-forth banter can be her way of signaling interest. Now, a word of caution. There's a fine line between playful teasing and being mean. It should always feel light and fun, never hurtful or demeaning, and your responses should be the same. If she teases you about something, laugh it off and maybe throw a lighthearted comment back. It's all about playful energy. Are you enjoying the insights so far? If so, show some love. Hit that like button, drop a comment below with your thoughts or experiences, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. 4. Social media engagement. In today's digital world, a lot can happen in the realm of social media, and it's become a new playground for flirting. When a younger woman shows interest in an older guy, her social media interaction can be a treasure trove of hints. Let's explore what this looks like. First off, let's talk about likes and comments. If you notice she's frequently liking your posts or leaving comments, It's a good sign she's paying attention to you. It's like she's waving at you through the screen. These aren't just random clicks, they're small digital nods of approval and interest. She's staying engaged with your online presence, and that's significant. But here's where it gets more interesting. Does she respond to your stories or post with messages or emojis? These direct interactions are more personal. It's like she's initiating a conversation, but in a low-pressure, casual way. It's a step up from just a like or a comment. It's engaging directly with you. Another thing to watch out for is the content of her messages. Are they playful or suggestive? Do they encourage further conversation? These are all green flags. She's trying to create a connection, a back and forth that's more than just surface level. Now, remember to keep it cool. Social media flirting should be a two-way street. If she's engaging with your posts, feel free to reciprocate. The key is to maintain a balance, showing interest without overstepping boundaries. And don't read too much into every single interaction. Sometimes a like is just a like, but if you're seeing a pattern of consistent and increasing engagement, that could definitely mean something more. 5. Body language cues. Body language can tell you a lot about what someone is thinking or feeling, often more than words ever could. When a younger woman is interested in an older man, her body language can be a goldmine of clues. Let's break down what to look out for. First thing first, notice how she positions herself when she's around you. Is she leaning in during conversations? This can be a sign of interest, showing she's engaged and wants to be closer to you. It's like her body is unconsciously saying, I'm into this chat and I'm into you. Leaning in is a subtle move, but it speaks volumes about her comfort and interest level. Next, watch for mirroring movements. Mirroring is when she subconsciously copies your actions. If you rest your chin on your hand, she does the same. You cross your legs, she follows suit. It's a sign she's tuned into you, and it creates a sort of unspoken harmony between you two. It's like an instinctive dance where both partners are in sync, and it often happens without either person realizing it. Also, keep an eye out for open body language. This means her arms are relaxed, not crossed, and she faces you directly. Open body language is a sign of comfort and openness to interaction. It's like she's saying with her posture, I'm open to connecting with you. Closed body language, on the other hand, like crossed arms or turning away, might suggest discomfort or a lack of interest. Here's another tip. Pay attention to the small, often overlooked gestures, like playing with her hair or a necklace when she's talking to you. These nervous habits can be signs of attraction. It's like her body is saying, I'm a bit nervous because I'm interested. 6. Invitations and suggestive remarks. When a younger woman is interested in an older man, one of the clearest signals she can send is through invitations and suggestive remarks. This isn't about grand gestures. It's more about subtle hints and casual suggestions that open the door to something more. Let's unpack what this looks like. First, consider how she talks about future plans. Does she mention activities or events and suggest you should join her? Maybe it's a new movie she wants to see, or a coffee shop she's been meaning to try out. If she's including you in her future plans, even if they're just hypothetical, it's a strong indicator of interest. It's like she's laying out a welcome mat for you to step into her world. Now pay attention to how she phrases these suggestions. Is there a hint of playfulness or a subtle double meaning in her words? Sometimes, the way she says something can be just as important as what she's saying. For example, if she says, I bet we'd have a lot of fun at that concert. It's not just about the concert, it's about enjoying each other's company. Another thing to watch for is how she responds to your suggestions. If you propose an idea and she jumps on it with enthusiasm, that's a good sign. It shows she's eager to spend more time with you and is interested in the things you suggest. Now, here's the bonus tip you've been waiting for. We've talked about how younger women might signal interest in older men, but here's the thing. It's all about responding with respect and understanding. When you notice these signals, approach them thoughtfully. Show that you value her comfort and boundaries. Engaging with respect means listening to her, being mindful of her reactions, and proceeding at a pace that's comfortable for both of you. Remember, a meaningful connection is built on mutual respect and consideration. So, when you respond, do it with kindness and respect. It makes all the difference. Now that you know when she wants you to make a move, what's next for you? Discover the red flags to look out for, or learn the subtle signs she's checking you out. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.